Legitimate members of the Camp John Hay Reservation area can look forward to an early distribution of land by the BCDA. The assurance was made at the start of the land segregation process. More from Jonathan Dianes.
Basis Conversion Development Authority President Attorney Arnel Casanova, together with BCDA Chairman of the Board, Sylvester Afable Jr., and John Hay Management Corporation President Dr. Jamie Agbayani, formally started the land segregation process for the legitimate members of the 14 barangays around the former U.S. military base or Camp John Hay Reservation area. Casanova said that through the first public consultation, both parties were given the opportunity to clarify and suggest possible solutions for the transfer of the present land area being occupied by the legitimate members of the reservation area, which is part of the 19-point conditionality posted by the local government of Baguio through land segregation.
So, as regards to timeline, surveys are ongoing now. In fact, there are a number of barangays whose survey has already been completed. And we want to complete the survey process until January of next year. So, it's good, and I think it was received very well by the residents of the barangay, the initiatives of BCDA agency here.
Board Chairman Sylvester Afable Jr. explained that this process of consultation gives teeth to what President Benigno Aquino III envisions government to be closer to the people through the process of consultation.
Now, what we see from this consultation is that we have a good idea of the process going forward. First, and that is why first we're gonna identify the legitimate landowners and the areas in which they are located and awarding their titles. The second generation, of course, will be the others who are not identified in the first survey. And that will be an entirely different process of determining how to deal with them. The third, once you deal with the private land parcels, is that what do you do with the open areas in the community? This issue was also raised in the consultations. What do we do with the parks, the schools, the roads, and all the other things that belong to them, to the community in common? So that is another generation of problems which we cannot answer now.
Meanwhile, John Hay Management Corporation President Dr. Jamie Agbayani said that through the cooperation of the barangays, legal residents can be assured of the proper distribution of lands, aside from delisting the so-called professional squatters from the reservation area.
Now that's why we are doing the survey now, and after the survey is completed, we're going to go to the National Housing Authority for its stamping to validate, because it has been updated since 2001. And we are going to harmonize all the surveys that have been done in the past, and once and for all, come up with a honest-to-goodness survey that will be for implementation. And finally, we'll be awarding the legitimate occupants the titles that has been due them for how many decades, not only for the past 18 years, but I should say generations that have passed, and they have not yet, they're not able to enjoy the benefit of having their own land.
From the city of Baguio and for the People's Television, Jonathan Dianes.